Yambag also wants to know who was the best wheelman you were ever around, and who did you know to never get in the car with? So who was the best wheelman that you were ever around?
Me.
Arm behind the wheel, baby.
I drove everywhere.
Did you ever ride with Shivani? Because I felt like Shivani always drove but he was probably with the other commentators, right?
I would ride the TV with him every now and then.
Okay.
One time he saved my life. I was sick as a dog, and he drove me to Greenville, South Carolina. It's not too far, but a couple hours. Man, I was sick, but usually I would drive. I just enjoyed it. I'd rather drive than ride. For me, I just enjoyed it more. So I drove. And I would never get in the car with the Steiners under any circumstances. Ever.
Was it Rick or Scott that drove for them, or they just take turns and both were shitty drivers?
They both took turns. And for example, we're going to Macon one day, and it's me and Bobby Eaton, and it's just 75 south is just straight. I don't know if you've been down that interstate, but it's just straight. And we're going to TV. It was right around lunchtime or right after 12 o'clock. Say it was 1 o'clock. There was no traffic on the road or nothing. And I look in the back and I see this little blip. I see it's a car, but it's way back there. And I'm driving on a little bit, and I look up, and damn, he's covered some ground. I'm thinking, oh, this has got to be a cop. Shit, he was sitting off the road because he's closing that distance too quickly. And I keep watching, and he keeps getting closer, and the Steiners just ran right up and just rammed us in the back, boom, in our rent-a-car. And they had a rent-a-car, and boom, and then just went on around us, and they were both laughing their ass off.
They didn't give a shit that they just had a car accident?
Yeah, they did it on purpose.
Oh, my God.
What was I going to do? Pull them over and find some green grass? Are you kidding me? I'd have rather been in the car wreck. It would have been safer.
Oh, man. What a time. Unbelievable.
Crazy.
What a time.
The business was so different.
It was. Francis Reyes wants to ask, we're going to do, I got 3 more questions, 1 from Francis, 2 from Eddie, and then we'll wrap this up. And like I said, guys, don't fret. Don't worry. We're saving your questions. We'll keep it going again in March. He wants to know, are there any food and drinks you enjoyed having internationally?
Internationally.
You were in Japan. We talked about that not too long ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Love the Japanese steakhouses. Incredible. That's probably top shelf.
Okay.
You know,
Ribera's.
we have them over here, yeah, but not so much. Ribera, the steak wasn't as good as the atmosphere and the jacket.
Okay. That's what I was curious. It seems like everybody puts them over, but is that just more of a jacket kind of thing, or is it like, what's the food?
It was good food, but it was not at the prices it would have been. What I've chose to go there, not sure.
There were some better joints, is what you're telling us.
Yeah, but they were so great. We were so glad to help promote them. And,
yeah,
wear
they
the
love the
jackets.
wrestlers. Yeah.
Yeah, when you wore the jacket around Tokyo and around, walking around, going to the gym and going to the hotels and all that, and to the arenas, you have some pretty strong advertising. Could you imagine the New York Yankees in their heyday walking in a restaurant with Ribera jackets on? Pretty good plug.
Yeah.
I like the fish and chips over in England, UK.
Okay.
I love lightly fried flounder. Good stuff.
Do you dip it in any side sauces or anything?
Nah,
or just straight?
Maybe a little bit of that malt
okay.
sauce.
Yeah.
Malt sauce.
Yeah.
A little bit of that.
Malt
maybe.
vinegar. Yeah.
Yeah, malt vinegar. That's it.
Yeah, I hear you.
You're a pretty worldly guy there, Paul.
Well,
Good.
I'm well versed when it comes to food, Arn.
Yeah, me too. That's where we're on the same page.
Me and you, we've eaten together. We broke bread together. We know. You saw the crab cake.
Ooh, yeah, colossal.
1 pounder.
The two 8-ounce wasn't going to be big enough.
You and Brock both looked at me like, you polish that one off. I said, man, I've been waiting for this cheat meal.